All right, welcome to the C Morning Show, everyone. I want to start off by asking you guys, do you guys notice that in Jakarta these days, more and more people are just out and about walking instead of taking a car everywhere or taxis? But in fact, that has attracted sometimes street crimes as well. Have you guys heard of that happening every now and then?
Wow.
People getting their wallets snatched or their phones, stuff like that. That does happen, right?
Yeah, of course. That's why, we need, prepare ourselves.
Correct.
Like something that can protect us, like this.
What? Oh my goodness! I didn't know what you were
Very
going to
much of a protection.
Are you going to cook or protect yourself? Are you going to feed?
Well,
If things happen, you have a
can
spatula
help.
on hand.
Exactly.
Why not?
Right? Because this have a lot of function.
So, right, this is why we need some self-protection, not this funky stuff, huh? Especially for those who work or go home late at night. They can become an easy prey for street criminals.
Agreed. Now, there are many martial arts disciplines that you can learn, but one of them in particular that is actually quite effective to be used on the streets is Jiu-Jitsu.
Wow.
So, yes, we're going to find out more about Jiu-Jitsu and how we can apply it to day-to-day life on the streets by learning to defend ourselves using Jiu-Jitsu. And joining us here in the studio is Smash Jiu-Jitsu Indonesia coach, Andrew Stevens. Welcome back to the studio. Cool.
Welcome back.
He's going to teach us some of the basics of self-defense, especially how we can apply this on the streets. Because that's more useful, isn't it? For
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Welcome back, Coach. Thank you for
Yes.
being here today.
Yes,
Okay.
nice to see you guys again.
So first of all, before we, getting to know more about Jiu-Jitsu, what's the difference between Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah.
The Jiu-Jitsu itself actually came from Japan, right? So it was started back for the art of war.
Okay.
And basically in the physical perspective is more like a standing up, more like an offensive strike, but also partly ground on the grappling.
Okay.
While the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu were developed in Brazil is most of the time 70% on the ground.
I see.
Yeah.
More grappling.
Yeah, more grappling. But in Smash Jiu-Jitsu, we apply both.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we apply the actual Jiu-Jitsu regardless whether it's Jiu-Jitsu or the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smash Jiu-Jitsu, it's another form of Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, but we incorporate with also from the realistic perspective, and we all focus on the street fight, street self-defense, at the same time a sport competition as well.
You also mentioned earlier when we were talking off air that it's important sometimes when we're applying this on the street that you don't want to be on the ground. Why is that?
Well, to do self-defense on the ground is they have their own world, they have their own context.
Right.
But in reality, you're gonna be in concrete.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in asphalt.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna in different kind of.
You don't have mats or padding.
Suppose you go to somewhere
there.
on the factory, all those rocks, all those
Right.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's the last thing you want to do. Have all your beautiful skin like yourself, Safira, and all those scratches, things like that. So how we gonna prevent things like but our body's less damaged?
I see. And also, you also mentioned it might not be beneficial if you're facing multiple attackers as well. You probably don't want to be on the ground for that, right?
The ground can use when multiple attacker after you can paralyze one of the opponents to be your shield.
Okay. I see.
So you use someone else to be my shield.
Yeah.
It's like that movie,
Wow.
right?
Yes.
Someone as a shield,
Exactly.
as a shootout,
Oh, that's cool.
Better than using a
Because in reality of life, when you meet someone on the street, it's different like a sport.
Yeah.
Right? There may be one attacker, can be more. And knowing Indonesia, they call it, this multiple attacker with the old friend, they gang. And the last thing you want to do in life, in street, you only have maximum 5 to 10 seconds to survive.
That's all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
Yeah, because somehow when you.
Yeah, sometimes they're gonna call, hey, come
very
here, attack the
fast.
guy.
Oh, my God. Scary.
It's over fast.
You have to be over fast.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So are weapons usually involved or Jiu-Jitsu is all bare hand?
Jiu-Jitsu is bare hand,
Okay, get rid of
primarily. Yeah, but we do defense against with the weapon.
Okay.
Like,
How to protect yourself against something.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
All right, let's get
try
to
it
know more.
let's
The
try it out.
basic movement.
Hands on.
Yeah.
Okay, basically like this, like for yourself.
Yes.
Like,
This.
yes, sir. Okay. No, like
How should I stand?
the common attack people likes to do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, right?
Right.
Right, I'm just showing the very basic, yeah. But in reality, if the guy like this guy big, like you are like holding me like that, you're not gonna be like this. You know?
Okay.
First thing, most of the teacher, they teach you like this, right?
Yes, to break the grip.
Right?
Okay.
But what we do it a little bit differently. We don't go like this. What we press here.
You press hold all the
Most of people, they teach you like that.
Yes.
But if you're strong grip,
palms.
you're not gonna do that.
Okay.
Especially if the guy have a bulky, like lumberjack hand.
Yeah.
You wanna do that.
Locked in, yeah.
Lock in. So from here, you're gonna here.
Yeah, okay.
You
Oh.
put down.
All right.
Now from here, then you let go.
Okay.
From here, you understand? So
Yes.
the thing is, I push him down, so you cannot go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
That's where you hit,
Hit and
you
Okay.
smack, all the stuff.
Can I explain
My
from
spatula.
my perspective?
Yeah.
What you're basically breaking me down this way,
Yeah.
and I have no leverage at all. I tried with my strength when I was like this,
You
and
can hold
if I
it?
tried to force up, it would hurt myself.
Because it's in the wrist.
So basically,
Yes.
you
So what's the
surrender.
key there? What's the key that you're doing there?
I'm just using my leverage. I'm using my whole body weight
Yes.
against hold your hand.
Okay, what's the first thing you do to break that grip?
From here, this one, and make sure you don't go. You
Okay.
don't. You don't.
Oh, you're keeping me locked in.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Number 2, I put you down.
Okay.
From here, I go. Here.
Ah, that's the one.
But make sure I don't go below you, but I'm still above you.
That's give you the leverage, right? Okay.
Now that's a problem.
I cannot
No.
get up.
I cannot get up.
Yeah.
Now from here,
Yes.
now I can attack here. Here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because once you're on the ground, someone soccer kick you, you sleep,
Okay.
Yeah.
5 seconds. That's all that took.
Done.
right?
Wow.
Would you like to give it a shot, Archie? Give it a try.
Yeah.
Okay, teach him
Yeah.
how to do the.
So-
what is the first thing he has to do?
Example, like common, like they want to do this to you, right? You grab.
Okay.
You
So
grab.
I grab you.
Yeah,
And try
like
to-
like as if there is no gi, there is no kimono like this. As
Right.
if like you like this.
Okay. So like this.
Yeah, doesn't matter. So most people they teach you like that.
Yeah.
But if you have very strong hand, you won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Grip tight. Archie.
From here, I put my leverage here,
Oh, yes. Yes.
Whoa,
yes.
whoa,
difference?
whoa.
Yeah.
but I'm still above you. I'm not here.
Right.
I'm here, so I still have pressure as use a gravity advantage to you.
Rule.
Then here.
Damn.
Now from here, I can smack you here, or I just put you down.
Oh my God.
If there is something, just here.
Oh wow.
Right.
Okay. So what happens? Okay, so that's very common when somebody
The
grabs.
very common.
Okay.
What if somebody brings something like a weapon?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
threat you with something.
Yeah, again, there is no right or wrong answer within the technique. It just depends how you're aware and understand what kind of execution they do.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it out.
let's try-
Let's say this is a
Okay.
knife, right?
That's right. Go ahead, Shafira.
So suppose you attack like this. So you put like this, and people sometimes they teach like this. Oh, you attack like that. They're gonna go like that, right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah. But the thing is, with that kind of methodology, to me, is not really real because this I'm telling from my own experience and what my professor teaching me. If you go like this, if the guy have, like I said, in the streets,
Yeah.
you have to think that the guy's strong.
Right.
Yes, of course, especially for women.
Yeah, and suppose for her as
Yeah.
a lady. But actually, again, lumberjack hand.
Right.
Why
If it's a hand clash and he's
You know,
stronger than
people with the lumberjack, with the builders,
Yeah.
they're very strong though.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Example. So here, when you do it, you put here down.
Okay.
And,
White flag.
Yeah.
Where's
Thanks,
the white towel?
Okay. Oh.
So what's the key there?
So
Because-
you roll to the back.
okay. So because you're the big guy
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
You're the big guy, so it's better for the big guy to like that, right? If you go like this, if you for full thrust, I will
get
get
through.
I will get
you will
through.
get through.
So whenever you go like that, here you drop.
Okay.
See, it's heavy for you.
Yeah. It's very heavy. I don't feel like.
Now then I put
I can move. Oh wow.
here. And if I get that, if I can get this, I put you here like this. So if you attack me, suppose you want to attack me,
Right.
here.
Don't attack, guys. Don't attack.
Oh bad guys, save
You
me.
understand?
Okay.
Yes,
So you're using me as protection.
Yeah.
So here, you both
you
attack. You
use
both attack. Here. Yeah, I still. No, you're gonna.
It's
you're
like
gonna.
an action
This is gonna
movie.
be the shield.
Okay.
Oh,
And
like you
if-
mentioned.
Yeah. If I'm already finished, you try and just go like this.
Paul is struggling so much.
I am struggling to breathe, guys.
Okay.
All right.
So this is very important for, especially for women. Like you mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
somehow or sometimes women are feeling scary if someone just, go get her
Yes.
without do anything.
Yeah.
How do we, like protect ourselves, like to prevent things like, to have, what are you doing? Can we do that?
Okay. Street
Is it-
self-defense is so different to sport.
Okay.
If someone, like suppose
to,
you
keep-
like you come to me, I walk, you follow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'm just like go somewhere that running away.
Okay.
That means I know that you are following me.
Yeah.
Do you want
Especially
to be?
for women,
do you want to know? You want to get to know me?
Yeah.
Or you want to attack me?
Yeah. Of course.
Which one going to be?
To
Being
attack.
friendly?
To attack.
Yeah. If it like suppose we are it's engaged, we are already in the range of countering. Again, depend on how he wants to attack me.
Okay.
Again, there is no right or wrong scenario.
Okay, let's say you have already walked away, and then you are walking away, and you can see his intent is to follow you. And in fact, before you get a chance to do anything, he's attacked you from behind. Right now, we've been doing
Especially for women.
frontal attacks.
Yeah.
You're a woman,
Grab
and then a guy
from the
comes up
back.
behind
Oh my
you.
God.
Yeah. So what
Right.
happens then in that case if somebody grabs you from behind?
Okay.
Go ahead, Archie.
Okay. Okay.
Let's try.
I will like,
Now, even grabbing from behind, there is no right or wrong scenario.
Okay.
Different grab from behind, they have this, we have that, lot of stuff. Commonly, people does this.
how do we
Correct.
protect our
They're gonna go like this, right?
Yes.
This is the very common way. But the guy if someone do that, this
I do it to you?
Yeah, you do it to me. Right here, right? So this is a big choke.
Right.
So now, as a very simple basics defense, if you suppose like you are lost focus,
Yeah.
Yes.
Either-
That's what
and
happened.
it might be, my
Oh my God.
date, whatever, I got so bad mood, and so the guy is there.
Okay.
The guy you
Attack.
Oh,
Unlock.
Okay, so you're dropping your chin.
Yeah, I dropped my chin.
Okay, what does this do? It frees your airway so you can breathe.
Number one is freeze my airway.
Okay.
And I lock his hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to lock his hand.
Oh yeah, now it's locked. Like the more I push, the more it's locked. The more I can't
Really?
like move. Yeah.
So you try.
Yeah.
So here.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Cannot move
So
my
what's the
hands.
purpose? Why do you want to keep your attacker locked in?
Because
Same way.
If he's already on your range,
Okay.
why you want to let it go? You have to neutralize the guy.
You want to neutralize him. Okay.
Because if you let him go, he's gonna have another chance
Okay,
to
sorry.
do a different attack.
Okay, right.
Okay,
Gotcha.
sorry. Your mic.
Yeah.
Fix you up there.
Yeah.
So in reality, is if you're on the street, you want to finish everything as quick, as realistic. Just don't gamble.
I see.
Okay.
So you're not trying to get away. You want to neutralize him because if you try to get away, you might not be able to outrun
If you want to
your
get
attacker.
away, might as well where you're on distance.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're already that close, either do or die.
Right.
Which one going to be?
Okay.
Yeah. Or at least until someone's help us to come.
Yeah, but
help
if
us.
suppose
Yeah,
you
it's
are
very
3
rare
a.m.,
conditions.
2 a.m. in the morning
Yeah,
somewhere,
yeah, yeah.
God knows where.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
You can
In the small street, then
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, from what I've heard, jiu-jitsu is commonly done in, is that called a gi? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yes. So it's commonly done with the gi. So a lot of what you practice with your grips is actually grabbing that.
Yeah.
Can this be adapted to using street clothes?
Yeah. Now, many people, when they explain to others that, okay, you have to buy gi, you have to use gi.
Right.
But for us, we always tell why you have to use the gi.
Okay.
Because in the streets, sometimes like you can utilize those jackets
Okay.
to be your defensive mode.
Okay.
Suppose
How so?
you're like that.
Okay.
Suppose you're here, like you attack here. I can use this. I can use this.
Oh, okay. All right. You can grab.
Make you
I
unbalanced.
see. Okay.
Okay.
So rather than
we grab
you,
everything.
you punch, I can use this.
Oh,
okay.
wow. Whoa.
So fast. Good.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically we can grab everything.
Yeah.
Utilize.
Oh,
Okay.
we can use everything. Okay. let's
Yeah.
utilize. Ah, interesting.
So example, I'm just nice little
Okay,
about
okay.
it. So because I love to with him because he's a very big guy. You know?
Yeah. Oh my
And then
God.
for once, it's not to my benefit. Okay.
So from here, you attack.
Any
here.
way attack?
Yeah, any way attack here, you move, right?
Yep.
I go here, I move.
Oh, bye.
Then use this, you know this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I notice a lot of jiu-jitsu, you're trying to throw me off balance all the time.
Yes.
That's the whole key, isn't it?
Yes.
The point.
Okay.
To make the other person
You want
imbalance.
to try?
Okay.
Not with me. With
So,
coach, I don't know how to throw you off balance.
how you do it
I have a very
is-
light jacket. Sometimes
So-
women wear light fabric.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the reason why you want to use gi, so you can have high repetitive practice.
So you can practice using it. If you can do it with that, then you can do it with that.
Well, with that, how many times until it's damaged?
Yeah, I think half. Yeah, one time. Bye.
Right? That's the reason why we use the gi. So you can have more than 1,000 times practice with the clothes.
Oh, so we can get
Yes.
used to with the movement.
Yeah, if you are in the corporate suits, you know, with the jacket,
Bye-bye.
with nice tuxedo. Well, you don't want your tuxedo to be damaged, but that's how it will use.
Coach, you're very familiar with all different martial arts. Would you say that jiu-jitsu is the one that is the most adaptable to street situations?
I can say yes and no.
Okay, how so?
The thing is, in general, any martial art can be as effective as possible.
Yeah.
If someone said to you that this is the most effective, to me it's a nonsense.
Okay.
It's how effective you learn.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing.
who's your teacher?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
how this
Yeah.
person guide you. Because in real street fight, there is no right or wrong or absolute answer.
Okay.
Depend on where you are, in what position, how many people, and the guy big or small,
Yeah.
and whether he's using gun, weapon, or
Anything.
anything. You have to, you know, the key is awareness. If you don't have awareness, regardless
Right.
whatever technique you have, but if you don't know, this one for this one, like within a second, it's useless anyway.
Sometimes
It's
we
all
get
situational.
panic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
situational.
Sometimes we
Very
get
true.
panic, you
Yeah.
know, when someone's attack us, or sometimes act, you know, different
Yeah.
around us,
Yes.
and you know, we lose our
Yeah.
sense.
So the key is aware.
Okay.
You understand like where you are.
The environment, right?
Then you understand which technique to use to which guy, to
Okay.
which person.
That's the
Okay.
difficult part. You learn all this, and then suddenly when you're
Yeah.
there, blank.
You blank.
Yeah.
Right?
I got one more before, because we're quickly running out of time, but I want to show one more, because I commonly see this would happen sometimes, right? A hand grab, somebody grabs, hey, come with me.
Yeah.
Especially to a little kid, maybe.
Oh,
Like, what would you do if somebody grabs your hand?
I'm a little kid.
You're the little kid. Oh, look how easy that was. One more time, I'm going to grab really hard.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I cannot.
So you have to teach your daughter. You know, to let
Grab,
go.
grab his wrist as hard as you can. Just want you to.
Gone.
What?
Go
One more time,
for a
Archie.
second.
Full grip.
It just slips away.
Wow.
I think that is the best one to learn, because a lot of times, you know, you want to just get
So we
away.
need to practice our grip, right? How? If someone grab my hands,
Let's
you
go.
know, but
So,
we're
coach,
not
there's a
strong
theory
enough to let
behind that.
go.
What's the theory? Because you did it in different directions
Yeah,
depending
yeah,
on
yeah,
which
right,
hand we
right.
grab.
Suppose you grab, I grab you.
Okay.
This one,
Okay.
you know, this one is this is the strong part.
Yeah.
This is the
so you
weakest.
wanna move
This is the
away
opener.
from there.
This is the opener, right?
Yes.
So if I grip like this, you take it off. No, not like that. You go in that way. You have to go the same direction. No, not your body.
Not you, your wrist.
That's going away.
No, your whole body moves that direction.
Okay.
Not your
you.
body.
Your wrist.
Your wrist. Not like that. See,
so
you
You're
you
using
keep it.
strength.
You're always using your body,
Oh.
but your hand has to move as well.
Okay.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you
Well
go.
done, Shafira.
That was a strong
Good job.
grip. I saw it.
He's so
Try again.
strong.
Try one more
again.
time. Try one more
Do
time.
it again.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach, thank you so much for coming by. And
Wow. Thank you so much, Andrew. Thank
we
you
always
so
love
much.
learning from you. You can drop by anytime.
Yes.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah, we hope that
Very important.
If you guys want to learn more, obviously you can find out more about Smash Jiu-Jitsu along with any other martial arts that you wish to learn more. Most importantly, be aware, protect yourselves,
Life
and always
skills.
know your situation. Good life skills to have. All right, guys, we're going to take another short break here on the program, but please don't go anywhere. We still have more to come. Make sure you're following us on all our social media platforms if you haven't already. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at See Today News. We'll be right back.